What's up guys, it's Tayla, also known as Self Reading on Instagram. I'm back with another video. This one's like a little bit different. It's a bit of a challenge thing and I'm like excited for it. But now you get to know how many famous authors that I don't know exist. So basically I dyed my hair back to my original pink color that I usually have, but I got a bit slack and haven't dyed it in a while, so now I'm really excited to have the old me back. I think it looks cool with the bangs. But basically the BOOKTERNET ALLSTARS charity challenge, I think that's what it's called. It's by Rachel Marie on YouTube, so I'll link her thing below. But basically it's a challenge where every time someone does it, she puts €1 towards COVID-19 relief, up to €75. The hashtag is BOOKTERNET gives back, and basically it's just like a list, like a checklist of a bunch of like famous series, books and authors, and you just go say like your opinions, have you read them, that sort of thing. It's like popular books within the BOOKTUBE community. I have got a checklist here. So basically, first one on the checklist, Angie Thomas is the first one on the list. I know her as the author that did The Hate You Give, which is actually a book that I DNF'd. I'm not sure if it was because of the book or if because I was reading it on Kindle or because I was in a book slump, but I actually DNF'd that book. I think it's a really important book for people to read, but it's not something that called out to me personally, which kind of sucked because I really wanted to like it. So that's kind of annoying because I know that it's really important read, especially young adult audience. So that kind of sucks. I think I'm gonna try it again, but yeah, sadly I DNF'd that one. The next thing is the Shatter Me series by Tahira Mafi. I don't really know how to pronounce her name. I actually read the first book in the Shatter Me series years ago at school. I've been out of school for 2 years, so it was like year 8, year 9 that I read it from the library, and I liked it, but I didn't end up picking up any more books, which is kind of annoying. I think it's something that I would probably reread now, but I don't have the series and I've got so much other things on my TBR that I can't be bothered to read that series again. Like, it sounds interesting, but I've heard like a lot of mixed reviews about it and I can't be bothered. I don't know. Next one is Leigh Bardugo, aka A Queen. I actually recently read 6 of Crows and I really liked it. It was 4 stars, 4.5 stars. I really liked it. I did buy the limited collector's edition of 6 of Crows: A Crooked Kingdom, but I haven't read the second book yet. I read Shadow of Bones, the first 2 books in the series. I haven't read the third one, but I think I'm gonna reread it. So I'm gonna reread the Shadow and Bone trilogy, read Crooked Kingdom, and then I'll read King of Scars because I really enjoy her writing style and stuff, so I kind of want to delve back into the Grisha-verse or something. Next one is Cruel Prince by Holly Black, and it took me forever. I think I DNF'd it the first time I read it, and then I gave it another shot because I was in a book slump, and I ended up really liking it. I've read The Cruel Prince, Wicked King, and a bit of Queen of Nothing, but I've not finished that yet because I was in a book slump. But because I was in a book slump, I stopped reading Queen of Nothing, but I'm actually trying to reread the Cruel Prince trilogy either this month or next month. So I really like The Cruel Prince. I think I did a 5 out of 5 star review, maybe 4.5 star review. I don't know. I really liked the Fae world that Holly Black creates. I really want to read some more of her work, but I just haven't had the time to, and I don't have any other books, so that's on my TBR for this year to read more of her works, like the Modern Fairy Tales. I want to read those 3 like little novella books. The Bone Witch by Rin Chipeko. I don't really know how to pronounce the name, but there was a lot of book Twitter hate towards this author from a comment that she made, and I actually really want to read her books and support her because it was very unfair to her. And I haven't read any of her books, but I really want to read Wicked As You Wish and The Bone Witch, but I haven't got either yet, so that will probably be in the near future. I'll start reading their works, but not too sure. Victoria Schwab. I'm currently reading A Darker Shade of Magic. I'm up to page 184. I'm liking it. I'm not loving it, but I'm liking it. I love Kel, and I'm excited to see where it goes in the trilogy. I really want to read Vicious. I just think the whole basis of that novel just sounds really interesting to me, being from a villain's perspective and stuff. So I really want to read that, but I'm poor, so I haven't got it yet. I am planning to read that this year as well. There's a lot of TBR books here and not a lot that I've read. The Lunar Chronicles, which is like the Cinder and everything like that. I haven't read any. Oh, who's it by? Marissa Meyer. That is the author. I actually haven't read any of the books. They've been on my TBR for years, but I just haven't gotten around to it. I just don't know if it's my thing. Like, I'm a sci-fi person, but only in particular situations, sort of thing. I think I'll try and give it a go eventually, but I'm not ready to read it anytime soon, if that makes sense. I've had a lot of good things, but I just haven't had the time. Adam Silvera. I know that he's a really big author, but I've read nothing. I don't really plan on reading any of his books. I just not on my radar. I guess, but yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about him. Cassandra Clare, I read City of Bones, the first book ever, and I haven't read any other ones. I really want to get into the Shadowhunters world because my friend Faith adores it, but I just haven't got around to reading any more of the books. It took me 3 tries to read City of Bones, and I really liked it in the end. I just didn't pick up the next book, which is kind of frustrating now that I think about it. I really want to read it because I feel like there's so many books in the world of Shadowhunters that it'd be such a fun way to not... I don't like finishing series, so I think it'd be a cool way to read through them because it takes a while to finish the series because the new Chain of God just come out. But I don't know, I guess it's on my TBR, but I'm not expecting to get to it anytime soon. I've got the whole set right there, the City of Bones set, but I just haven't been bothered to read it. The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Tayla Jenkins Reid looks amazing. That is a book that it's highly on my TBR, but I haven't bought it yet. And Daisy Jones and the Six by her as well, I'm really excited to read, but I haven't got it. Yeah, so both of those books, I'm really excited. I'm poor, so I haven't been able to buy them. That's all I really have to say. I've heard a lot of stuff about the Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo on Bookstagram and BookTube. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Lainey Taylor. So my favorite BookTube person is Chloe, Books with Chloe, and she loves Strange the Dreamer by Lainey Taylor, and so I really want to read Strange the Dreamer, but I want to get in hardcovers specifically, so I haven't bought the books yet because I'm poor. Love that for me, but that is on my top of my TBR list. Once I buy it, I'm gonna read it straight away, and I just really want to. Daughter of Smoke and Bone, I've read the first book of that. I haven't read any else, but I really did enjoy it. I think it was a 4-star read. I just haven't got around to reading the others. Illuminated by J. Kristoff and Amy Kaufman, I don't know how to say her name. I actually DNF'd this book. I think I got 200 pages in maybe, and it got me into a reading slump. I don't know why. I think it might have been the mixed genre type of book. I was enjoying it, but I just got it was really tiring to read, so I just stopped reading it, and I stopped reading books for a while after that. But I really want to try and reread it again because I love most of J. Kristoff's books. The Aurora Rising series is amazing. I absolutely adore it, so I kind of want to give it another go, Illuminate, but I'm not too sure. I've got it up there, but I just don't know if I can be bothered. The Scythe series by NEAL Schusterman. I've got a signed copy and I love it. I got it for $4 in America when I went on my trip, but besides the point. I actually tried to read this and I just put it down because I was in a book slump, like always. I feel like this is a theme. I stopped because I was in a book slump. Didn't read it because I was in a book slump. That says a lot about me. Love that. But basically, I will be planning to reread the series because I've heard it's really good. And I really like the idea, like the concept of it, but I just haven't gotten around to reading it again. I don't know. It's not at the top of my TBR list right now, so I'm not worrying about it. Okay. Sarah J Maas is the next option. Maybe I like her just a little bit. Oh, I'm so bad. I adore Sarah J Maas. She's my favorite author. I'm currently reading the ACTA series. I'm up to Court of Wings Ruin for the 3rd time, and I adore her. I know there's a lot of controversy and a lot of hate surrounding her in the BookTube community, but I absolutely love her. I have a whole shelf dedicated to her, so I'm pretty sure I like her. I even have another candle up here that didn't fit on the shelf, so I love her. She's a goddamn queen. I don't really know what else to say because I love her. If you go on my Bookstagram, soft reading, little self promo, nearly every second or third photo is Sarah J Maas related. I'm not sorry. And Ember in the Ashes by Sabah Tahir. This is on my TBR. I was supposed to read it last month and then I'm supposed to read it this month, but I just haven't gotten around to it. I really want to read it. I just haven't gotten around to it. I love the idea and lots of people seem to like the series, but I just haven't gotten around to it, I guess. I don't really know. I don't know who this next person is. I just know that they're the author of Every Heart a Doorway. I don't know. No idea what it's about. No idea who the author is, so I'm just gonna skip over that. The Poppy War by R.F. Huang. I don't really know how to pronounce it. That's on my TBR. I haven't bought it yet, but I really want to read it. Apparently it's really good, really intense, but really good, and I really want to read it. It just really appeals to me. The whole plot line really appeals to me, so I really want to read that one. I just haven't gotten around to it. Once again, I was in a really big year-long book slump and I only ended in March, so that's why a lot of these I've on my TBR, but I haven't got around to it yet because for like a whole last year I didn't read. And the last one on the list is To All the Boys I Loved Before by Jenny Han. I read the whole series, 5 stars for each book, and I am in love. I love it a lot. Peter annoys me in the books, but in the movies I like Peter more than John, but in the books I definitely like John more. I love it. It's a really good YA contemporary, and I don't really read contemporaries anymore, only fantasy, but I could totally go for a reread of that. It just really is, it's amazing. So just read it if you want to read that sort of thing. That seems to be it. Altogether, it's a lot of TBR, haven't read, need to get to. So love that for me. Thank you for watching. I recommend doing it too. It was really fun to see the popular books that I need to read and put on my TBR and which ones I have read already. But yes, thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, all that fun stuff. Have a great day.